Hello, my beautiful Aries friends. I'm LaChon Debbie with Power Life Hypnosis. This is your May 2019 Love and Romance reading. As always, thank you to all of those who thumbs up and like my readings. Thank you to all of those who comment and share. And thank you to all of my old subscribers as well as all of my new subscribers. I appreciate the support from you all. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can book a reading with me at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com, as well as directly through the description box below. I am running a special on Instant Go this month, $11.11 per question. If you would like to check that out, the link is in the description box below, instantgo.com/powerlifehypnosis. I do respond to all messages within 24 hours. I also have a new Instagram and Facebook, which you can go ahead and follow me at Power Life Hypnosis. And on my Instant Go and Instagram and Facebook, I am putting up weekly fortunes as well as additional guidance and messages for you. So go ahead and check that out. If you would like to know your future long-term romantic partners, when, where, how you meet your partner, what your partner will look like, how to recognize your partner and more, go ahead and book a future partner reading with me at my website, powerlifehypnosis.com, or again, directly through the description box below. And this is a general reading, of course, so the messages may or may not resonate. If they do not, check your moon and rising sign videos, as those messages may. You can check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. You can also cross-watch the reading for your romantic interest if you would like additional messages as well. So, my lovely Aries, for this reading, I do have, of course, the energy of what's going on. I have our two predictions. I do have an additional spread, and then I have our guidance, which is a little extended this month, and especially today, and for the readings that I am doing after today, because I got a new deck recently, so I am putting in some additional guidance messages for these readings. So let's go ahead and get into this spread. Now, I'm just taking in what I'm seeing here because it looks like there may be some heavy energy going on, but I don't feel like this is something that is new to you. All right, I feel like this is something that you have been feeling is coming, or that you are feeling coming on, Aries. So let's go ahead and start with our cards here. Let's go into our energy. I have here the cards of, first off, okay, I have 4 cards here. First 2 cards are release your ex and unrequited love. So with this release your ex card, the time has come to clear your energy. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So for many of you, Aries, I feel as though you may be in a connection, or for those of you this reading will resonate with, you may be in a connection or be involved with someone where I did not get the red flags card coming up, but I'm feeling as though you may have been seeing, sensing, experiencing red flags when it comes to this person. There may have been some things that have happened, okay, some occasions that have taken place in which you may be recognizing that maybe this person isn't the best for me, because what I'm hearing is maybe this person is not bringing me the love, the romance, the fulfillment that I'm seeking. Some of you are saying, maybe I deserve better. Maybe I deserve more. There may be a feeling of, or a sense of, unrequited love. Like someone is not doing their part, putting in enough effort, perhaps matching your effort, matching your feelings. So there may be a discrepancy for some of you between the two partners. However this resonates, because this is for every Aries in the world, of course, so this is going to resonate with you all in different ways. However this resonates, we do have the energy once again of release your ex and unrequited love. So there may be some challenging things, you know, that we're going to discuss in this reading. I apologize ahead of time for the difficult news or the challenging energy. If there's something that you did not know that may come up in this reading. However, of course, I would say it's better to know than not to know, because when we know, then we can make an informed decision regarding what is best for ourselves. What should we do to bring about the best outcome for ourselves? How can we utilize our free will, right, to bring about the best outcome for ourselves? So that's what we're going to be going into, all right? So we're going to be uncovering some things. For some of you, I'm seeing some things that maybe you did not know. So let's just go ahead and get into this, all right? So we do have this energy, once again, of releasing someone, letting someone go, the need to release someone here. I am sensing secrets. Maybe some things are unknown or hidden from you, okay? Now, in contrast, this is also a good time to give your love life a chance, and we have attraction. So what I'm picking up on is, because this is the energy here, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnerships. So work on your love life in general, on your partnerships, on what you bring to yourself, on what you attract, all right? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, by being your best self, by elevating yourself, by providing love to yourself first, by living your best life in spite of what is going on now, by acknowledging and recognizing that we are in charge of our destiny, we are in charge of our reality, and moving in the direction of what feels good for us or what brings joy for us in spite of the challenges, that is going to allow you to align with a deeper love, a greater love, a more fulfilling love for many of you on the other side of this person, okay? Maybe some healing is needed. Nevertheless, now is the time to begin to work on your partnerships, work on your relationships, work on what you attract by, again, loving yourself, providing for yourself, giving to yourself, putting yourself first. The happier we are on our own, the better we feel on our own, the better the circumstances we attract. The happier the circumstances, the happier the energy we attract into our lives. So let's utilize this law of attraction by working on ourselves first, maybe healing some things, becoming our best selves, continuing to be our best selves. That's working on our partnerships, that's working on our relationships, because of course we cannot give away that which we do not have. So we do not have self-love, an adequate amount of self-love. That is going to lead us into connections where we are not being provided with what it is that we deserve. So we must elevate ourselves, be our best selves, live our best lives, and when we do so, we are able to attract in turn the best circumstances, the best people, the best outcomes into our lives. So that's how we can work on our partnerships, by being our best selves, okay? Now, this card did not come up, and I'm just going to go ahead and mention it because I'm getting called to. I'm hearing that a lot of readings have been getting the card of codependency. So some of us may need to look at our own codependent patterns, habits, behaviors, how that is affecting our lives, okay? And by looking at what is keeping us away from love, or what is hindering our ability to obtain and experience the most fulfilling love, that is how we can further attract better love into our lives and work on our partnerships. So let's go ahead and go into our first spread here, which is our extra spread. Now, in the past, I have here a toxic relationship, Aries. So it appears as though many of you have been experiencing a toxic connection, or have been in, and this is a past energy. So this is something that has already taken place, a toxic connection, okay? So now it's time to really look at that for what it is and be honest about ourselves, and not really about ourselves, more so about our connection, but also that may have been a Freudian slip about ourselves, how we could have put ourselves in this situation, you know, how we could have ended up in this situation. This is not a matter of trying to take responsibility, but more so accountability, or not judging ourselves for the experience that we're having, or judging ourselves for the condition that we may have brought into our life, but taking accountability and recognizing that if we have found ourselves in toxic connections, if we have found ourselves in relationships that are not fulfilling, what is it that we have done? How have we contributed to this situation? And by taking accountability, by looking at that, by being honest with ourselves, that's how we give our relationships a chance. That's how we work on our partnerships. And that's also how we are able to attract better relationships into our lives, by taking accountability, by seeing what we did to contribute to this and being honest and acknowledging it. That gives us the power, right? That gives us the power to choose another outcome, to choose a different way in the future. So this is how we work on our partnership. So I'm feeling there's a lot of energy here shifting on working on your partnerships, your love life, and how to really bring about the circumstances that you seek. Also, taking control, using that Aries, that Ram power that you have, to be the leader, to take control in a positive way, rather than trying to or attempting to, I'm hearing, control what shows up. There's a difference. Okay, let me feel this through, this idea that's coming through. A difference between taking accountability and responsibility about what we do and what shows up in our lives, not what shows up in our lives, but, you know, the circumstances that we bring into our lives through the law of attraction, right? By being our best selves, by healing, by choosing a different way, by some of us dropping the ego, I'm hearing, humbling ourselves and moving forward in the direction of our goals, versus trying to use that very powerful Aries energy to control the outcome of something that we may not have had the ability to control in the first place. Okay? Something that just showed up, and now we're trying to control it. Versus, again, going back to the beginning and directing the direction of our love lives and our lives. Okay, so this connection is unhealthy, drawn together out of need or habit, release it to be free. Again, there we go. There's a toxicity there. So some of you may have formed a connection out of need or habit. So it may be useful to look back at, what is it that this person was providing me? Attention, financial assistance, love, compliments. What was it that this person was providing to me? Were they making me feel special? Were they giving me the attention that I sought? Were they giving me the love that I needed? Whatever this person was providing is a large indicator as to what you need to provide to yourself in order to bring about the best outcome. Because really, fulfilling relationships come and our best love comes when we are whole in ourselves, not when we are seeking love or romance or something or healing from another person. All right? When we are whole, fulfilled, our best selves, then we are able to attract and bring in our best romance, our best love, our best relationships. So there may be a relationship that, again, needs to be released because there just may not be enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. It may not be in your best interest to keep this relationship going from these cards. And let's keep going with this. Okay, so so right now, whenever you're watching this, Destiny is guiding you to new love. We have the card of new love. Destiny is guiding you to new love. Look for the signs and keep an open heart. So look for the red flags about this past situation. Look for the signs to move into a new direction towards your healing, towards your fulfillment, towards your betterment. Keep an open heart. Do not close your heart. Keep an open heart. Sometimes we have to love like there's no such thing as a broken heart, right? So keep an open heart. Look for the signs. Look for the direction of where to go. All right. I'm feeling as though you have spiritual support. You have the cherubim. All right. The romance angels. The love, the angels of attraction, of divine partnerships, marriage, love, romance. We have the angels on our side. You have the angels on your side. And also, sometimes, I'm hearing, we have to go through challenges in order to learn, of course, grow, evolve, to move in the right direction. Sometimes we may have to experience disappointment. We may have to experience challenges, challenging relationships to open our eyes to what we are doing ourselves that is putting us in this pattern or this cycle, or that has caused us to have these kinds of relationships. And another thing that I'm hearing is some of us may feel like this is normal. That's something that I just heard very strongly. Some of you, and this is some of you Aries, or some of us in general, because this is a universal thing, may see these kinds of patterns as normal. So this may be something that is a product of early relationships, or not, well, yes, early relationships, as well as what we saw growing up with our parents. You know, maybe some of you had a situation in early childhood where your parents did not have the most loving, romantic, wonderful, ideal, you know, connection. You know, maybe there was divorce, maybe there was infidelity, maybe there were challenges, fighting, abuse, things like that. Okay? And that has an effect on us. That creates an impression on us. That programs us. And some of us, when we see that growing up, or it could be even a parent saying, one thing I just heard in my mind was a mother, you know, kind of saying things about a father or the baby's father or something, you know, kind of putting ideas in the head that men are like this, people are like this, and this can be vice versa. This is just what I'm hearing. People are like this. You know, we may have experiences, and this can even come from television. When we watch, you know, too many talk shows and things like that, too much chaos and drama and things on TV, we may think that this is normal. We're watching too many episodes of Cheaters, you know, and more and things, and we're thinking that this is normal. But it's not. Okay? It's not normal, actually. It's abnormal. So for some, there may be a need to shift some kind of perception, perspectives, thinking, pattern, look at things in a different way, move in the direction of love. Even if you have fears, doubts, move in that direction. Okay, so let's continue to move forward here. Now, I do see you once again moving in the direction of new love, better love, higher love, more fulfilling love. But this is going to depend on what you attract, what you want to bring into your life. And it may have to come with some work, with some shifting of perspective, shifting of thoughts. And this may be something unusual, abnormal, you know. You may have to have hope and faith in the unforeseen, in the unknown. Nevertheless, it's like good always prevails, right? Love, light, God, the good guys, the heroes, all that always prevails. So keep moving in that direction, even if you have fear, because everything will work out to your benefit. So for some of you, I am seeing that there is a third party energy here. There's a love triangle. Okay? A third party energy, or a third energy, disrupts your love in form of work, family, or distraction. For many of you, I am seeing here, and I'm seeing this in the prediction, and we'll get into this in a moment, a third party energy. And this, for some of you, I'm feeling may not be something that is truly known. Maybe your intuition, maybe you're feeling this, maybe you're sensing this. If this is so, then go with what you feel, go with that intuition, go with that sense. Because we do have here the card of triangle. And then we also have here the card of cage love. So cage love reads, this love is an illusion, a trap. Give this love wings to fly. So again, many of you may need to release your ex, okay? Even if you have to be single for a while, or even if you have to detach, you know, even if you're afraid. I mean, some of you may be afraid to be by yourself. Some of you may feel more comfortable with another person in a relationship. And for those of you who that resonates with, who are afraid to be alone, you know, it's like when you're alone, that's when you can gain your best power. That's when you know what matters to you, what's good for you. That's when you can gain your strength, because you know that you can be alone and you are strong on your own. And really, if you don't want to be by yourself, why would another person want to be with you, right? If you're afraid to be by yourself, if you don't want to be in your own company, what would another person benefit from by being with you? If you don't know, you know, what your power is on your own, or how amazing you are on your own. If you don't know, you know, if you're, and some of you may be wrapping your identity up, or wrapping your, you know, mind, your thinking up in another person, or maybe thinking that relationships are more, you know, are most important, being with another is most important, you know, putting another person before your own, before yourself. And if you are not able to put yourself first, what good, or not what good, but why would another person put you first? Or, you know, why would a person see or believe that you are worth putting first if you're unable to put yourself first? So that's a message that I have for maybe not all of you, but some of you. So maybe time may be useful to give this person, give this situation, give this relationship some space. Okay? Perhaps be on your own. You know, figure out your power, where you're strongest. Okay? What's wonderful about you. Become comfortable. This is all utilizing the law of attraction. Because by doing so, by being on your own, by learning how to be alone but not lonely, this is how you increase your power. This is how you increase your attractiveness, right? This is how we increase our attractiveness. Our ability to give to ourselves, our self-love, our self-respect makes us more romantically attractive. You know, if someone wants a relationship, or someone is attracted to, or if someone is trying to bring in someone who's needy, that can set a negative tone for a connection, for a relationship. We don't want to go into a relationship with neediness. We want to be full, whole, fulfilled on our own. That way we can attract our best relationships. So again, give your relationships a chance by giving your relationship with yourself a chance. Work on your partnerships. Again, we want to go into a relationship sans neediness. We want to go into a relationship being our strongest, best selves. And that may take some work. That may take some looking at ourselves. How can we do that? And take those necessary steps. That way we are able to attract and bring in our best relationships, okay? So, some of you may even be going into a situation where maybe you are still connected with this past person. Maybe it's challenging for you to let this person go, and you bring somebody new into your life, okay? That's another situation. That's another scenario that we can say may occur here. But I do see that third-party energy. I do see here one person is, you know, bringing a third-party energy. All right. So there is a need to put space in between you and another. Release your ex. Release the person that is not fulfilling you, not bringing you the best circumstances, not bringing you what it is that you want. If you are not happy, if you are not feeling loved, whole, appreciated, all right? If there's more pain, more negativity, more sorrow than positive, it may be a good idea to move forward. Because again, for some of you, there's just not enough love or chemistry, attraction to keep this going. But there is a new love coming about, all right? There is a new love. So you have to give this new love a chance. And to give this new love a chance, you have to release what is no longer serving you. Release that which is not love. Move forward into the direction of love, okay? Also, once again, continue to be your best self. Continue to fulfill yourself, fulfill the voids. Because love is not about having the other person fill a void for you, or love is not about having the other person heal you or make you better, looking for another person to make you better, to help you heal, to, you know, change your life, you know, to do for you. We must do these things for ourselves, okay? And by doing so, that puts us on a greater plane, a higher level, so we can attract the best love to us. And sometimes the last thing I'm getting God to say before we go into our predictions is, when we are on that lower level, when we are experiencing a void, or when we are looking toward another for a void, or looking towards another to make us whole, heal us, help us, that can bring predators into our lives. Those that want to prey on our weaknesses, or prey on our voids, prey on our weaknesses. Okay? So let's go into our predictions here. Let's go into our predictions. So we have two predictions. The first prediction, we have the mice. We have the rider. We have the house. An additional card that we have here is also the ship. So before we go into exactly what this could be speaking of, let's go into who this could be speaking of, because this is the monthly reading. So in the monthly readings, we're going to go into the physical description here. So some of these details may resonate. Some of these very specific details may resonate. All may resonate. None may resonate. These details may represent your partner. They may describe your partner. They may describe yourself. Take these details as they resonate. All right. Some of them may resonate. None of them may resonate. If these details do not resonate, as they are very specific, that does not mean that this reading is not for you. This just means that you are dealing with someone who looks unique to this description. So please keep that in mind. Again, if these details do not resonate, if they do not describe yourself or your partner, this does not mean that this reading is not for you. This just means that you are involved with someone who looks unique to this description, and we will talk about what this signifies as an actual event in just a moment. So I am seeing someone here who can be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus of Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, or Sag. Okay. I'm also seeing someone who, let's see here. I'm seeing someone who can be a different culture, race, or ethnicity than yourself for most of you. From two different places, from two different countries, you know, from different places. Okay, this may be somebody exotic. I'm seeing more so a tan or darker skin. Tan or darker skin. This could be olive as well. Versus lighter skin. I'm not really seeing lighter skin. I'm seeing, you know, some melanin going on there. So tan or darker skin. And I am seeing someone who may have, I am seeing some kind of dark gray, black, brown coloring about them. So this can be their hair. Their hair can be dark. I'm getting more of a darker hair color. Darker hair color. I'm seeing someone who can have some kind of, for some of you, it can be thinning hair. This person may have thinning hair, or this person can even have some kind of marks, scars, stretch marks, pock marks, wounds, tattoos, marks, birthmarks, beauty marks, marks on their skin. I'm seeing something going on where this person may be fit. This person may be well built. You know, like fit, stocky, strong, wide shoulders. For some of you, it could be somebody square shaped, but this could be somebody who maybe has strong legs, fit legs, good stature, you know, more on the lean side. So maybe lean and muscular, something like that. I'm seeing more so of colored eyes or colored contacts, something colored going on with the eyes for many of you, blue, green, kind of colored. I am seeing some curves on this person, so this can be a curved bottom. So this person can be like slim, thick, curved bottom, something like that. Maybe large hips, but this person does have some kind of curves, so the curves can be muscles, you know, or some kind of curves here. Again, the tan, darker skin, I'm seeing wide shoulders, strong, darker colored hair, or something. Again, this could even be speaking of the skin tone. Again, some kind of marks, scars, stretch marks, pop marks, wounds, things like that. Okay, so what could this be speaking of? Now, one thing that I'm seeing is some of you or many of you may have maybe moved in with, moved closer to, may have relocated, you know, moved locations to be with or be near this person. And there may be now a loss of love, a diminishment, because this mice card speaks of reduction. You know, mice, they will come in your house and slowly eat your supplies. So there's a diminishment of something going on here. So there may be a diminishment of love, romance, attraction to this person, which is why there is a release, which is why there is that sense of unrequited love. And it could be due to this toxic connection or sensing the toxicity. Now, I am seeing that for many of you, there may be a situation where someone may be not really putting enough effort into this connection. So they may be keeping their distance. This is likely going to be the male party, or for those of you in the same sex relationship, the more masculine party here. Someone who is keeping their distance, so not putting in enough effort. And again, for some of you, it may be due to a third party situation here. So I'm seeing also, if not a loss of love or reduction of love here, worries, doubts, fear-based thinking, or fear, you know, some kind of doubts, worries. Again, a loss of love here, despite moving towards this person, moving closer to this person. Some of you may be moving forward. So some of you may be releasing your ex, giving your love life a chance by moving in the direction of love. So you may be recognizing that, you know what, this is not bringing me the love that I want. This is not bringing me the love that I seek. Let me move forward in the direction of what is love. So moving forward in a new direction, okay? Creating some shifts, some changes here. Some of you may have been in a connection that was maybe not very serious from the beginning, and maybe even you were serious about this, but the other person wasn't, but they did not really signify that. You know, there could have been some misleading going on for some of you, where somebody was not really serious here, okay, and wanted to be a lover. Someone, or this partner rather, this person, maybe the type of person who comes in quickly and leaves quickly. So this may be somebody who just likes to come and visit, you know, but they don't stay a while. They just like to come and visit. So they come in quickly, you guys have a good time or good night, and then they leave just as quickly. So there hasn't been some stability here. Okay, some of you may be experiencing, yes. Okay, so as we move forward into our second prediction here, let's just flow into this. I'll show you the cards in just a moment, but I'm seeing that some of you may be experiencing or may get some news. So a message, text message, this could be written word, this can be communication over the phone, social media, email, face-to-face, whatever this is. Some of you may be getting some stressful news. Or some news, a message about a loss of love, or a reduction, a diminishment of love and romance here in this connection with this person who maybe you moved closer towards, or maybe you felt that this was a stable connection, or maybe you have been in this connection for a while, maybe you've known this person for a while. You know, maybe you've built a foundation with this person, or had, you know, what you believe to be a foundation with this person, and there's some stressful news, or news about a loss of love, or a news, you know, that's going to cause you to release this ex, or a news that is about some unrequited love here, or it may highlight or bring that forward. Now, in our second prediction, we have court person, we have good lady, pleasant letter. Okay. So for many of you, yes, this could be the male partner who is not really behaving up to par, the more masculine energy here, because we have here the good lady. So this good lady is going to speak of you or your partner, however this resonates. But this is somebody who is loving, trustworthy, has a good heart, who has good intentions, you know, somebody who's just trying to do right by the other person. And I see here that let's see here. There may have been some disputes here that may have taken place already, or may lead up to this event. Some disputes, some disagreements, not seeing eye to eye here. What I just heard is somebody maybe, I heard hard-headed, but that's not really the word that I'm trying to think of. What I'm thinking of is somebody may just be really stuck in their ways. That's something that I'm sensing. For some of you, you may be experiencing somebody who's just really stuck in their ways, and maybe you're trying to get along with this person. Maybe you've been trying to connect with this person, and they're just not meeting you halfway. You know, they're just being stuck in their ways. They're just staying true to what they want, not really trying to connect, or trying to bring about a best outcome for both of you, only for themselves. You know, you may feel like you've been hitting a brick wall, or talking to a brick wall. That's something I just picked up for some of you. Yeah, like this person is just stuck in their ways. You're like, why is it that I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and we're just not getting anywhere? You know, it could be because this person is really looking out for themselves. Now, with these three cards here, court person, good lady, and pleasant letter, it does look as though either there has been a letter in the past, and when I say pleasant letter, I mean some kind of communication. So written communication. Again, because this is a general reading, this can be through text messages, can be through social media, email, Snapchat, you know, Kik, Facebook, written word, snail mail, you know, carrier pigeon, whatever message, however you guys communicate, or through some sort of means of communication, for most of you written. But I do see here, perhaps you have, even some of you, written a message like the lady, or you received a message from this lady here. She has sent a message, sent a communication, or there's been a communication where either there's been disputes, or, you know, maybe she's standing up for herself, or maybe you're having to do something that you don't really want to do, make a decision that you don't really want to make, but it's in the best interest of yourself. Or somebody's trying to have you make a decision that is in their best interest. So be careful of that. Maybe somebody trying to manipulate or lead you in a certain direction, groom you or lead you to do their bidding or do what's best for them. So be mindful of that. If you're feeling that within your, you know, gut or your intuition, like something's not right, you're likely correct. But some of you may be making some kind of major decision, maybe standing up for yourselves, okay? Saying that this is what it is, this is what it's going to be, this is what I need to do for myself. And that's going to take place through written word, written communication. There's going to be some kind of important communication here, which again, there may be a dispute that may lead to a certain outcome. There may be a written message that has to do with, you know, this energy, or leading you to create space, to put space in between you and this person for the best of all involved, really. Because this good lady here has the wisdom, you know, has the smarts, has the ability here. For some of you, I'm hearing this loss of love or this worry, this situation may lead to a new stability. You know, you're moving forward, going to a new stability. So some of you can be moving forward to a new lover, a new relationship on the other side of it. Even if you cannot see it from your current vantage point or from your current standpoint, I do see this coming up for some of you. All right, so now that we're at 40 minutes, let's go ahead and go into this guidance here. Hot damn here. All right, so we got a lot of messages. So first off, what I want to say is yes, see, we do have here an energy of some of you may have moved, some of you may have moved recently, maybe moving, something about a new home, a new lifestyle, a new beginning here, okay? Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So you may be moving, you may be choosing to move, you may be thinking about moving, you may have decided to move to a new location, and this is a new opportunity for you to start a whole new life, a whole new, you know, this is a whole new perspective that you can gain. And it may very well be that there's a new love that you are going to be in alignment with. Okay, after you release this ex, once we let go of the things that no longer serve us, that opens up a void for something better, something more beneficial, something more fulfilling to come into our lives. So don't be afraid to let things go, to move in a new direction. Okay, so some of you may be moving your physical location. For others of you, this can be a new home, speaking about, you know, just new circumstances, a new way of looking at life, new perspective, just newness. All right, finding a new home, finding something that is unfamiliar and making that the new home, okay? Now, this is from my new deck. I have here the card of earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. So, as we're speaking about, before there was toxicity, all right? Before there have been challenges, okay? And this may have been because we were not fully aware and cognizant of how we affect our lives, how our choices, how our maybe the things that we were lacking at that time, you know, how that may have led us into that direction. Okay, but we grow, we learn, we evolve, we transcend our patterns with every relationship. You know, we are presented with these challenging relationships. We are presented with these experiences so that we grow, we move forward, and we elevate each time. And this sets us up to have the necessary experiences, challenges, you know, opportunities, so we can align with the best love possible. So never regret love. No matter how blind, it improved your vision. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. This is exactly what we were speaking of. I have chills all over, down my arms, down my legs. Oh, I love this. I love this card. This is my new deck, so I'm just getting to know these cards, but I love this message because this is so true, and this is exactly what we are speaking of. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't be upset. Don't be angry at what you've experienced. Know that, you know, it was all for the benefit, you know, all for your benefit. Because when all is said and done, when you have reached that outcome, when you have, you know, reached that divine place, that divine partnership, that relationship, all the other experiences will be worth it. All right, all the challenges will be worth it because the pain, it subsides. You know, once you heal, when we take the time to heal, we move forward. These things are in the past, all right? They're in the past. We don't feel them. We feel more so the joy and, you know, the blessings in the moment. So we can look at our past experiences, our past partnerships, our past relationships for the blessings that they have provided, because if we did not go through that, we would not know what we do now. So never regret love, no matter how blind. It improved your vision. Your past relationship, this experience has improved your vision. No matter how foolish, this situation has made you wiser. No matter how generous, it made you more, okay? And it says hubba hubba, hubba hubba, the universe. Ooh, I love that. Okay. Ooh. All right. These chills, I got chills everywhere. Okay. Let's go into this card too. What you give will come back. So again, this is speaking of attraction. Attraction. So when we love ourselves, that allows others to love us. All right. When we fail to love ourselves, when we look towards another person as the source of our love and the source of our well-being, that allows us to attract people who will take advantage of that or take advantage of the place that we are in at that given moment. So again, what you give will come back. When in doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. When there's doubt, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace. Did I make life too easy? The universe. P.S. There's no doubt who's number one in my book. Shh, it says. So you are favored, okay? God favors you. The universe is favoring you, all right? As long as you have good intentions in your heart, as long as you have good intentions, keep moving forward in that direction and you will be rewarded. So sometimes, even when a person has done us wrong, even when a person has hurt us, even when our ego tells us, you know, that they were wrong and we were right, sometimes we just have to give, let them have it, because it says it on here twice, here and here. Give, let them have it, surrender, and make peace. You know, we gotta love like Jesus Christ, love unconditionally, understand that people are going through what they're going through. They are the way they are because that's the best that they can do. We do the best that we can in life, given the tools that we had. If we had better tools, we would do something better. So understand others for their experience. Sometimes we have to look at life through their perspective and see what they, you know, see, and then separate ourselves from that and keep moving forward in the direction of our best selves and of our best lives. Now, relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself, just as we were speaking of, right? This is a theme here. I like it, and I like it a lot. Your primary relationship is with yourself, Aries, and God. And every other relationship follows from there. So put yourself first. Put your relationship with your higher power first. Okay? And every relationship follows from there. Okay? To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I like that message coming up because that's exactly what we have been speaking of. So now's the time to give to yourself, love yourself, snuggle more closely, once again, with yourself and with your loving creator, with your higher power. All right? Ask your higher power for what it is that you seek. Ask for a relationship, a connection with someone who's fulfilling, loving, you know, someone who loves themselves first and therefore has enough love to give to you. You know, ask for self-love, to increase your self-love so then you have enough love to give to another. And that's going to bring about your best outcome, your best relationship. Again, you attract more love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay? Some of you may have been in a connection with somebody who did not truly love themselves. All right? So they may not have had the capacity to love you and care for you the way in which you deserve. All right? And that's not something to judge. That's just something to recognize, acknowledge, and accept that experience. Okay? Now, I'm getting called here next. Listen. Aries, listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. So listen to the gentle reassurance of the angels, God, Spirit, universe, your higher power, that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. Know that your desire will manifest that or something better. Sometimes we may want our situation to transpire in a certain way according to our smaller selves, which does not know just how wonderful things are really going to play out for us. Sometimes we may aim low because we think that this is what we deserve, or this is all we can have, or we just haven't gained the ability yet to seek and see and align with, not align with because we're in alignment with, but really understand the greatness that is coming to us, that the universe, spirit, God, our higher power has in store for us, okay? The life that God wants for us. Sometimes because of our earthly experiences, we aim or we seek lower than what is really in store for us. So quiet your mind and listen to a gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. For some of you, I just heard, this is an interesting message, but for some of you, if you work out, if you exercise, while you're doing some repetitive action, go into a meditative state and just kind of tune out and allow the messages to flow. Okay? Or during meditation in general. For some of you, I just saw working out. I guess this is an action of working out. I don't know why I do this when I say working out, but you guys know what I mean. So when you're doing some kind of repetitive action, so this can be, meditating, this can be walking, running, anything, but driving even, okay? Listen to the messages that come to you and do not dismiss them. Acknowledge them, especially in particular, if there are messages that are empowering and inspiring to you, okay? Now, be honest with yourself and ask for what you want. I love this card again. I just looked down at this again. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. It's like we had to have these lessons. We had to have these experiences, right? So be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. So understand that this was nothing personal. This was nothing against you. This was actually something that was a greater plan in the universe. This was God's plan for you. This was something that you agreed to experience before you came into this lifetime so that it can lead you to your best self and your best love and your truest, highest, most fulfillment. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angel wings. Focus upon your true desires. Ask for what you want. I see it here. Okay. Ask for what you want. You got to utilize that law of attraction. Once again, ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. Claim what is yours. Claim your best life. Ask for it and know that as you ask for it, as you feel it, realize you accept that this is within your realm of possibilities, that this is something that you deserve and that is coming to you, okay? So reward yourself, all right? You deserve to reward yourself. Aries, you've been giving a lot of yourself lately. So you've been putting in a lot of effort. You've been putting a lot of your heart and your soul into this situation, into this person. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. It's now time for you to receive. So utilize that law of attraction. If you want to receive, give to yourself first, okay? So the more you give to yourself, the more others will want to give to you. All right. The more you give to others freely, the more you will receive as well. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So it's about allowing yourself to receive. You can't always give. You deserve to receive as well. Allow yourself to receive romance. Allow yourself to receive what it is that you seek, all right? You deserve it. Again, what you give will come back. You've already put in a lot of love, time, effort, right? You've been giving a lot of yourself lately. So what it is that you will give or have given, it's going to come back to you. So again, give, let them have it, surrender, make peace, give this situation up to God, universe, spirit, your higher power. All right? Give your fears up to your higher power and know that you will be rewarded for all the positive that you've done. It's universal law, the law of karma, as well as the law of attraction. Let's go into our post-conference stream. This will wrap up our reading. Dearest Aries, oh my. Things are stirred up and change is upon you. Got another theme here. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. So it's okay to be afraid of the unknown, or, you know, we may not truly be able to perceive this. As long as we put one foot in front of the other, keep on going, keep moving in the direction of our dreams, it will transpire. They will transpire. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it, right? Very true. Step into the unknown now. Oh, I love this. I'm getting chills again. Ooh, I'm getting chills down this arm in particular. So embrace what is going to be given to you. Embrace what you are going to be receiving, is a message that I'm getting from this chill pattern that I'm getting here. So again, step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you're clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel. Or Jesus. Let Jesus take the wheel. Let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you toward your highest good and most wonderful adventure. Ooh, chills. Oh, these chills. Oh, now they're going all down my legs. So walk into this new beginning. Walk into this new love. All right. Walk away from what is no longer serving you, because there's something beautiful on the other side. Maybe there's fear in the in-between. Maybe there's doubt. But just trust and believe in your higher power and know that your higher power is steering you in the right direction. And sometimes we have to overcome these fears. We have to move forward. We have to feel the fear and do it anyway. All right. And that brings about the positive outcomes here. So again, let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you toward your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. So take one step towards the gods. They will take 10 towards you. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. I got chills again everywhere. Beautiful reading. Very happy for you. You're deserving of the wonderful things coming to you, my Aries friends. Thumbs up, like this reading if the messages resonate with you. Comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. To book a private reading with me, check out my website, powerlifehypnosis.com, or book a reading with me through the description box below. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Those links are also in the description box below. You can go ahead and message me on Instant Go as well. Again, I'm doing a special this month. The link is in the description box below. So much love, so much light, so much light. And like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, so we can look back into your situation for the mid-May reading. So much love, so much light. Thank you again for checking out this reading and staying here with me towards the end. Mwah. I love you, my Aries friends, and I will see you here again soon. Bye for now.